Bloom. We talk about Lugi, talk about people like Pelly. I think it was Owl's fourth at the moment, but like, I think MazeBeans is like, it's not that he's like always the bridesmaid, never the bride sort of thing, but like, if there's any doubt that he's knocking on that door, he's bashing at that door right now.
Yeah.
He's like, let me in, I want to be a top player right now. I want to be not just like a really top player, but like a top player.
Smashing it down, building enough stuff of his own. We're going to see how the Steve gets going when he crafting up against Space's Mithra, of course. Nothing else is going to be following up.
And he's at 50.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he's at 50.
I'm pretty sure before Genesis, MazeBeans might get combos of that, but not a lot of the time. Now it's like he focuses on it. He can get that very consistently, and that's scary. He was winning a lot of stuff without this type of combos, and now he's doing this as well. So.
And as we see, like he's got this small little percent lead here, and he was like, I'm going to get some more resources. And interesting war in town. I feel like this is sometimes a ban for Steve just because of like the way you get resources, but what is the Looney Tune? Oh my Jesus!
Right,
like, blink and you'll miss it.
I call that like the hotel setup. Oh, is he dead? Oh no, of course not, Steve. Yeah, I was gonna say, I call that like the hotel setup, like the elevator coming down, but he's got a bomb outside the hotel. So where do you go? It's a trouble in paradise type of situation. And still didn't die though, but still, yeah, that's a scary situation.
Yeah, big damage on Space nonetheless. And I think, as you say, I'm interested to see Space. I've not seen him fight against Steve, maybe in recent memory, but he's an aficionado in this matchup. So I want to see that coaching in action. And
this is a good stage for Aegis, I feel like. With the small blaster and pyro aerials, you could die at very early percents.
Oh, a little down smash there.
Yeah, trying to guess both ways. Good option.
And both these players using the platforms to their advantage, but I guess Town and City, it's that slightly double-edged sword of the small side blast zones, but got a big top.
Swatting away with the forward air.
Oh, what's happening? What's going on?
What? And he still goes for the grab? Must have been a misinput, surely. Either way, going to recover back to stage. The Pyro is out again, just wants these aerials, trying to find something, swinging away.
Oh.
What?
he threw his sword away. He's like, I'm a fish. I'm going fishing.
I want the sword in my inventory.
All right. First blood here for MazeBeans, but 146. I feel like a Pyro aerial. Most of them are going to finish him off, but Space opting for the Mithra just in time to get comboed.
I like that. Understands that Mithra is a bit of a fast follower, so you can get a few combos until now. Then you go for the down smash. You don't want to go for the full jabs.
Yeah, finally gets the Nair. MazeBeans respawns. Already building the diamond.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. And that's the thing. There's a reason why, you know, we talk about MazeBeans used to be the kind of guy who'd swing with any tool. He's like, what if I had diamond? What if I always have Arsenal back there?
What if I always have diamond though? What about then? And oh man, showing it right there. Space nearly dying from the right side.
What is he? What's cooking? What's going on?
Telling you that's the hotel setup. Oh. The elevator coming down, get you to the lobby, check you out. Just couldn't find the stock right there. He's gonna survive just like one more night at the hotel, maybe.
I'm amazed that Space got out of that. And not only that, he actually got a reversal with the side B, sending the other way. But 145 here in Space.
These side Bs are really not working out for Space, but they are working out for MazeBeans though. Good minecart right there, catch him, and even with Space mashing out, he couldn't survive.
He keeps throwing his sword away. MazeBeans like, what do I do?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, decent lead here for MazeBeans. A lot of resources in hand. Oh boy. Jabs. Nice little reversal though. And a minecart. Yeah, the switch to Pirate. Trying to finish now, but an aggressive little nair there.
I like that.
From MazeBeans.
Good swap. Know what? Be out. Shield as well getting stopped away by Steve's frame data. With Diamond 2, man. Means a lot.
Oh my gosh, just slices through that magma block there, the up smash. Oh, Space trying to sort of get himself out of that situation, but MazeBeans ready.
Yeah, finally hits his mark. Very comfortable to mine, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, MazeBeans doesn't want to build new tools because they were going to head away pretty soon anyway, so he gets diamond straight away.
Why not? What else would I do?
And that's it. It's a big ask here from Space to not even just make this back, but try not to. Oh my God! That's all, folks. What was that, man?
He ricocheted the minecart off the wall back into Space. I'm telling you guys, Steve is a Marvel character. That was assist work right there.
I'm going to take you for a ride.
Yeah, I'm going to take you for a ride.
That song's a banger. But he literally, I mean, he did take Space for a ride right there. All the way into the right blast zone from Town City. And you just, there was a moment, Space's face, when it ricocheted off, and he just sort of goes towards the right blast zone. Space like, oh no. And MazeBeans happily obliging, putting himself straight in range of a diamond aerial, but we got a Procon.
Bloom?
You're Bloom?
Just a guess. You know, Boom's gone back to sleep, right? Going back to nap. I'm finished now.
The life of a Pro Controller user. I gotta say, the Pro Controller, it's convenient, it's wireless, but I remember it was a tournament in America a few years ago, I think it was SmashCon. The amount of Bluetooth interference that can be at these tournaments.
It's insane.
I do not envy the wireless life from some of you boys, so. I think both these guys are Pro Con.
Are they both Pro Controllers?
I know they've made some TOs mad over the years.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, game 1 go to MazeBeans, relatively convincing, which is interesting because, as I say, last time these two played, Space 3-0 with the Pyramithra. Whereas now it's, we said MazeBeans had powered up. He's getting started.
I do think that Maze is showing the growth of how he's become as a Steve. I don't think that he's the same Steve as he was at UFA when they last played, obviously. And it's really good to see that, he is leveling up. He is adapting. He's showing different things that Steve can do. He's upping the gameplay to really what top-tier Steve can do, man. And we're seeing it right now. First game going to MazeBeans. Let's see if Space can bring it back in the second game, game 2.
Steve is that kind of character that people say, the ceiling feels infinite, right?
Right.
And I think actually Space about to taste the ceiling right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
83. But yeah, again, we're just seeing MazeBeans, he's always had that kind of really good CQC fundies, and now he's adding all these extra layers. And it's great to see. Great pickup, by the way. I think his team, IJC, they picked up all the Steves.
Yes,
right?
yes. I love it. I think it's so hilarious. They've got like 2 French Steves, Artsniff and Susu, and then they've got MazeBeans.
Some blocky boys, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, great start here from MazeBeans. But Space got a few straight hits. 73. It's not too bad, but finally lands a side B that hits. Has to get back. Oh, the forward throw definitely
I
will
was
kill,
thinking
yeah.
after, but yeah, either one works. Get him out of there. And MazeBeans again with good lead Space. Really struggling to kind of find him. Okay, footstool on side B. I feel like every Pyro and their mama wants that confirmed, but they can never find the actual finisher.
It's so funny because a lot of the time the top players are ready for the footstools.
Yeah.
They tech it, and that time MazeBeans actually missed the tech. Space is like, oh my God.
He actually missed it?
He's facing the wrong way, so sometimes the tried and true combos, you've got to practice them as well. Playing around each other's shield now.
Yeah, you can't up B, that's too slow.
Again, it's a bit like we saw in the last set. It's like, if you're going to sort of scrap close range out of shield, there are worse characters you want to fight.
Steve is definitely not one of them.
Clutched a little spot dodge there, but finally lands a down air from Space there. Was sort of just trying to force the issue on MazeBeans' shield for so long, that stock, and finally gets it, and MazeBeans back to
Power
some
as well. How strong.
Some more shenanigans.
Oh my God, again. Just eating them.
Oh. I'm surprised
MazeBeans
kind of jumped into that. I feel like that could have been a freebie. But now Space. I mean, that is the thing on paper. This matchup is like, it's not the absolute worst for Aegis compared to the other 80 characters against Steve, and it's that juggling, but Space has kind of struggled to get anything going so far against MazeBeans. Oh, finally gets the confirm, but doesn't get the up smash.
I'm telling you, they all look for the same thing, but they can't find the finisher. None of them can.
That block terrifies me.
Oh, absolutely.
That block just above the ledge? We've all seen it. We all know what can happen. Oh! Nice little strong aerial there from Space. Slightly sus DI, maybe?
Yeah, and actually taking the lead. I think MazeBeans kind of DI'd wanting to go into the block, but just couldn't find the right one with the up B angle. But okay, Space bringing it back now. The game's kind of running away from Maze. I feel like this is his game to lose.
Yeah, Space hanging in there. And he's taking this lead and pushing it. Well, I like that idea on paper.
Yeah.
Steve's got so many different ways of maneuvering around, gets the parry on the first hit, not the second. And that block again, just above the ledge. You know what he wants.
Karma. That is karma. That is absolute karma. Space said, put that down block away.
He put that block there, and Space is like, no. That's a fire block. That is crazy, because that is it. If you're not ready for that, it can be your demise, and MazeBeans learned that the hard way. That is quite the reversal if I've ever seen one. And again, that's the power, like Space. We know he knows this matchup. I don't even think he was expecting that, but yeah, great stuff to Space. As you were saying, MazeBeans had that kind of game on lock.
Winning that game quite handily, and then Space was like out of nowhere, kind of got the lead and just kind of ran with it. MazeBeans got kind of messing up a little bit. We're still in this game.
So curious, this is MazeBeans' counter pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So interesting. You don't see that many Steves go to town, you know. Again, maybe that kind of links back to 74. we talk about the Steve tax. It's the Steve tax for a reason. I'm going to blow myself up just to make it even.
MazeBeans has got those combos on block, and that makes a difference. Like, the damage output really makes a difference, though.
Just thinking about this town pick, though, it kind of leans back to the fact that MazeBeans, at his heart, he's always been the kind of scrappy Steve who doesn't care that much about resources. So if any Steve's going to go to town, he's not that bothered about like, the slightly worse resources. It's him, yeah. Yeah, 123. Both these characters play the long range, but that suits MazeBeans. Minecart's aggressively back to stage. Oh, the chase! MazeBeans had the chase. He had the right idea on the position, but the execution on the punish was not good and gives a freebie to Space.
Mixies.
Mixies. Here's the good little combos here from Space. And that is Town and City.
If he was Pirate, he would have died.
Yeah. I think that. Oh, he needed that. That was a clutch air dodge.
And you died for it. Reversal God. Can't be too greedy against Steve. He'll make you pay for it.
And you can understand the temptation from Space. Like if I land this confirm on this stage, maybe with a bit of rage, it can be troublesome. But Space has just kind of quietly gone about his business so far. MazeBeans kind of got a lot of flashy early percent combos. Another one coming here.
Off the falling up air? Wow. Good conversion rate. And the grabs are not working out, I'm telling you.
We've been saying about resources. I'm looking at that bar of Steve looking pretty empty.
Looking at the classic MazeBeans I know him for.
And that is working in Space's favor.
He has not found any confirm, by the way.
Oh, and that's Town coming in clutch that time for MazeBeans, but catches the air dodge on landing. Yeah, okay, getting Town and City. That's why he's picked it, maybe.
Understandable.
MazeBeans said, just let me make. He was by the crafting table. He didn't have any resources to make anything with it, but it's like, let me craft in peace, bro. And again, the resources looking low, and I think Space actually realizing that and kind of really sniffing out.
He's really starting to be aggressive now. He's not biding his time anymore. Wow.
Oh, nil.
Okay.
No impact land, I think that was.
Yeah, he's got like those type of combos on deck now. He didn't have that before. That makes a big difference. Running up with the up smash, no kill though. Stage's demise at the moment.
Yeah, he's had a couple of these reads on Space's movement, but it's just the punishes haven't quite been there. And again, gets a back air the other direction. And finally lands that, yep, that'll be it. And the diamond in hand.
Oh, you don't want to take one up tilt or one falling up air. You might just explode. Here we go. Spot dodge up tilt, the classic.
I want to say that was an SDI there from Space.
Yeah, probably was.
I saw that player count. He was doing something with his controller. Oh, both these guys trading hits back and forth. Scrapping.
These trades always going to be in State's favor, of course.
Oh,
Mixies.
Has to land. I think I saw whiff of that up smash coming out, but only Wood to make it back. Space swinging. You see MazeBeans trying to make a block. A few more resources.
No iron though until now. Uses the last one. Oh my god!
Making that little wooden platform just to get a nicer view.
Good extension, yeah.
Dinner
and a show.
Shout out to the Smash announcer, man.
Space got 2 drinks up, man. You stay hydrated in 2 ways.
He's a thirsty boy, not for long.
Got the iced tea and the water. It's not enough though.
But again, interesting game. I feel like that second game felt like it was in MazeBeans' control, and then Space kind of got it back. Whereas that game, I feel like MazeBeans sort of tried to build some momentum at the end. Works out 2-1. I feel like this set might go the distance. It's
I can see it going
pretty close.
Yeah. And it makes sense for it too as well, man. I feel like they're both evenly matched up, but it feels like when Steve is in the advantage, when MazeBeans is in the advantage, he just goes the full length. He really kind of gaps the 2 characters of what advanced state really happens for a character. Look at this.
Oh, and that is that is the classic I am DLC pack 2, you know?
Like, the punish game is non-comparable.
Yeah.
The thing that's helping Space is that his neutral is really good, but unfortunately when he makes mistakes, MazeBeans makes him pay in multiple ways, on holy ways too. The TNT, assist carrots, I'm telling you, we play a Marvel out here.
The margin for error is so small on MazeBeans. I think the thing about MazeBeans is that he doesn't drop much either. As you say, it's like everything he goes for, he pretty much gets. Like, you know, there is risky stuff you can try with Steve, rather than go for the B&Bs, but it feels like everything that MazeBeans goes for, he hits it.
I can see that he's labbed a lot and practiced a lot, because it's really working out now.
All right, nice little tomahawk from Space. Has MazeBeans on ledge.
Blocked though.
Another ledge trap situation. That dash attack. Oh, I say that.
I think he wanted down tilt minecart.
Oh, you think? All right.
I've seen that mix up before.
All right.
You wait for the air dodge, down tilt minecart, and you kill.
First drop from Maze. Space happily will take that to the bank. Doesn't quite get a kill. So many close calls here from MazeBeans, just barely living. Some of these pirate aerials not living that one.
Yeah, nowhere to survive for sure. And finally, Steve going to come back to life, build some more. The bar isn't exactly the best right now, but with the combos, look at that down tilt into my can't find that hit though. Bit too slow on the mark maybe.
See MazeBeans take all the time in the world getting back to stage. And that is it. We talked about it early meta. We discussed about Steve putting that wall behind him.
Yeah.
It's like so difficult to try and finish the stocks if there's just a barrier from you in the blast zone.
It's that safety that we've been working out so many times, so well.
Just the one little block, one little high block wall. Space trying to get something started. The percent lead here for MazeBeans, but Space cooking a tech that time.
Woo, fight attack. Oh,
no. My gosh. You can't win them all, Space. You've got to be ready to tech those, but that is the danger of those blocks at ledge. But MazeBeans here looking pretty strong here. 87%.
He is so shameless with these roll-ins. Shameless. Because he knows the reward is insane. It's so skewed in his favor.
If it's risk-reward, you've got to play the numbers.
Sure.
Oh, the minecart. Barely beating out the aerial there from Space. Nearly lapping him in percent.
Yeah.
MazeBeans, a few of those up smashes I feel like have kind of led to his demise, but still a full stock lead almost here. I think he has diamond tools as well. Yep.
Yeah, the crowd's giving almost stock. They know. Scotland knows.
Oh, the diamond back air, yep. We've been saying this man's been prioritizing his resources more, and that's because you get hit by a back air. Make it blue.
Yeah, it works out, man. The diamond keeping them rich. MazeBeans stock's going all the way up. Are we going up to winners, what, finals now? With MazeBeans?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I think that's the story of two players, you know, like Space. I feel like Space, he's the kind of player I always see in bracket, and like, I always think he never loses to someone he's not supposed to.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this is the case here, but like I think it shows that like if you can beat Space, for me that's like you're a certain level of player.
Yeah. I think Space is, for me, is that kind of the gatekeeper of the top players of EU.
100%.
Like, it's like, oh, you can beat Space? You're probably in that conversation for top 5. Oh, you can't beat Space? Stay down there.
I'm saying I could see an EU player who's beaten Sonics and Spargo